Coming to you from the Camden County Sheriff's Office in Woodbine, Georgia, I am Captain William Terrell, the Public Information Officer. Each month we will be bringing you different stories or snapshots, if you will, of what some of the things that goes on here at the Sheriff's Office, some things you may not realize. The powers and responsibilities of every one of the 159 sheriffs in Georgia are vast and probably a whole lot more than you may have imagined. Our guest today is Sheriff Jim Proctor. Sheriff, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Sheriff, you took office just a little over a year ago in January of 2013. How's that first year going?
It's going well. It's a lot more than I expected. It's actually everything that I expected and then some. Things seem to be going very smoothly. I'm enjoying myself. It feels right.
Let's step back for a second. Tell us how you got started in law enforcement.
Well, I never really wanted to be in law enforcement. I never envisioned myself being a cop. I was operating heavy equipment for my father at the time, and the sheriff at that time offered me a job, and I turned him down. And it was getting hot out on that tractor, so I called him up a little while later and asked him if there was still a position, and here I am.
And I know you went to college at Valdosta?
Yes.
Valdosta State University. And what was your major going to be?
It was in communications.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest change at the sheriff's office since you took office? A little over a year. How do you think things are getting better, worse?
I think things have improved a lot. I believe that the morale of the officers has improved greatly. That people aren't afraid to do their jobs anymore. They're not walking around on eggshells worrying if they're going to be terminated at any point. The only thing I ask of them is that they do their jobs and they do it to the best of their abilities. And I think they're doing a fantastic job. You surround yourself with good people and good things happen.
And I noticed that was one of the issues way back when is about people worrying about their jobs when you took office. And I just wanted to clarify that was never an issue and people don't have to worry about that now.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't terminate anybody when I came in. Everybody kept their job.
Something else I want you folks to know, too, that he probably would not want me to tell you. He drives his own vehicle and has been for the last year. Does not have a county vehicle. So.
I think the guys on the road need them before I do.
I understand, but I just want people to understand that that's what you do. That's the kind of sheriff you are. Is there anything about the job that you have found to be true, in this first year? You've worked at the sheriff's office for a long time, but is there anything in that first year that things come on to you probably didn't expect?
It has really been difficult when I go into a room to notice that people treat me differently. I'm still Jim Proctor. I'm still myself, but the way people view me when I walk into a room, the way they treat me, it is different. And it's hard to wrap your mind around it sometimes.
And it's difficult for me, too, sometimes, when we have conversations. We've been friends for a long time, and but you're the sheriff. You're the high sheriff now.
No, I'm still Jim.
And we give you that respect. What can the citizens of Camden County expect to see in your first term, the next 3 years?
Well, I'd like to continue in the fashion that we're going, improving the office, making it more responsive to the citizens of the county. When I first started, the sheriff's office was a place that others wanted to work. They were willing to take pay cuts from other law enforcement agencies to come work with us. I want to get back to that. I believe that's where we need to be, that's where we should be, that's who we are. And it's slowly starting to move back in that direction, and I want to continue.
And I think part of that process, too, is the different powers within a government working together. I mean, you're a constitutional officer, you've got the Board of Commissioners, and I know that the communication has improved greatly across the street and here, with people working back and forth. Do you see that continuing?
Oh, absolutely, and it's going to improve even more. The commissioners are in a very tough spot. During the hard economic times, they've managed well. They've been very responsible with the resources that are available to them. They've been good stewards of the money. Of course, everybody believes they need more, but they are doing an awesome job, and they've worked well with me, and I couldn't be any more pleased. And hopefully the communication between the Board of Commissioners and myself will continue to improve.
I think it will, and they've bought us, folks who may not know this, that the Board of Commissioners has agreed to buy some additional vehicles, and we recently got those, and you may see that in the media here soon, that we'll be putting out some information about that, but that's one of those ways, and we're really, really trying to bridge that gap between us and them, between the government, between different branches of government, and also between the public.
Absolutely.
That we are the public, and the public is us, and I know that's something that we talk about and something that you stress a lot. And at the Sheriff's Office, it really does feel that way, that, that we it is your sheriff's office, folks. I mean, we really do serve you. I mean, he was elected and we work for him, so it's your office. It's not ours.
Absolutely.
What have you found that you like the most about the sheriff's office, or what the most interesting part of the job?
My favorite part of the job is the public interaction. I love Camden County. I love the people that live in Camden County. This is what I'm supposed to do with my life.
And you're born and raised here.
I'm born and raised less than 2 blocks from here.
Absolutely.
I live next door to the house that I was raised in.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sheriff, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Next month, we'll have one of our interns here at the Sheriff's Office, Jennifer Butler. She's a student at the University of North Florida, and we'll be talking to her about some of the things she's learning about getting behind the scenes at the Sheriff's Office and the county government. We hope you join us.